All right, y'all, so we back, and I still have the same cards out from last night. I never put them up, and I did feel like I wasn't understanding. I didn't get it. I didn't get the message. I don't know what this story is, whatever. So, like I was telling y'all, when I do a reading, the next day it'll come out in the readers that I watch. So I did get a little bit more. It's cold. I did get a little bit more information, but I ended up pulling two more rows. So on the last row, it was 7 cards, and then on the last row I got 4, and then it started getting juicy. So I'm like, let me record this, right? So I'm gonna go over the cards from last night, tell y'all the new 2 rows, and then we're gonna continue with this, okay? So we have aliens, regret, child, strangulation, imprisoned, trapped, mountains. Okay, so I'm getting from that first row that a alien, and I'm getting immigrant. Alien regrets a child. They feel like they want to strangle themselves. They feel imprisoned. Either they're trapped or somebody is trapped in the. They're trapped in the north. So this would be the crazy motherfucker. So he's trapped in the mountains. The mountains is the north. I got that off of a reading earlier. So the north. Yeah. So he feels trapped because he's in regret. He feel like this child that he had is why he's imprisoned and trapped up here in the north. So he can't go back home. I don't know. Then we have celebrity, boat, hidden, family, intuition, affair, and perversion. Remember last night I was saying some other word? I don't know why that clearly says perversion. I don't know why I was seeing something different. So from this row, I'm getting a celebrity traveled on a boat to hide something about a family or to hide a family because somebody knows about an affair. Somebody was being a pervert. Then we have caregiver, accident, neighborhood, homicide, gift, secret, love. So from this row, I'm getting that a caregiver has some type of accident wherever they're from, neighborhood. Maybe the accident was a homicide, or the accident was supposed to be a homicide. This gift, maybe the gift is me and somebody was supposed to kill me and make it look like an accident, and that was supposed to be a secret, or that's the secret. And then we have love. Or somebody kept it a secret that I was genuine, authentic love. Okay? Then we have burial. This is the new row that I pulled, okay? So today I got burial, life insurance in the reverse, beach, egotism, justice, hotel motel in the reverse, and social media. So somebody tried to bury me for some life insurance money, but because it's in the reverse, it didn't work. And then we have beach. I don't know what beach really is. And this person here on this card is just like walking the beach by himself. So maybe somebody is in their thoughts. That kind of looks like fire though. Let me turn this light up. So this beach, the water that's brushing up on the shore, it kind of looks like fire. I don't know why I heard walking the beach. I don't know what that beach card means. Somebody tried to somebody tried to bury me for life insurance money, and thought they would be somewhere living it up on the beach. Oh yeah, somebody that was in their ego. Yeah, okay. But I'm getting justice. Maybe somebody can't stay in a hotel, or somebody told somebody that I was staying in a hotel, but that's in the reverse. So whatever it is, it didn't work, or it's not working, or it didn't happen. And then we have social media. But this phone on social media is like all broke up. So somebody can't stay in a hotel or a motel no more because what's on social media? Do you believe in magic? Season 1, currently premiering on TikTok. So, or maybe somebody threw their phone and busted up their phone from what they seen on Facebook. Yeah, because I'm definitely telling all my Facebook friends to go to my TikTok and watch my story time. Then we have debt. We have alive, grandparents, meeting, and then this is where I stopped with greed on the bottom of the deck. So it says greed, death, revenge, female. So because somebody was greedy, they wanted a death out of revenge to a female. They wanted to mind control me and say that I was on drugs and that I abused or neglected maybe my kids. Oh, is this perversion? Intuition, affair, perversion. Somebody knows about an affair that was perverted. I don't know. Then we have, what was that last card? Abuse, neglect. Then we have serial killer inside. So somebody had a serial killer on the inside. They was gonna fake my death, but it was all caught on camera, or somebody knows about it. Intuition is already up here. Intuition about this affair. Okay. Dismemberment and landfill. They were supposed to dismember my body and drop it in the landfill. They lied about this. They was gonna lie and run away. I'm cracking up. They was gonna lie and run away over some water, or to some water, or something like that. They was gonna run away over some water. Somebody that I was dating did this, or this is what they planned up. But they're on the road to a natural disaster. Them and this cult that worked with them for money. They had tunnel vision because they was jealous. Whole time I was healing while they was planning this crime of passion. They wanted me, or they wanted somebody to come to my home and take me home and missing, because this couple needed a power supply. Okay, so I seen another read earlier. I'm gonna post it, don't worry, you're gonna see it too. You're probably gonna see it before you'll see it. Yeah, you're gonna see it before I post this video. So I got my ancestors came through. They've been coming through on the reads, whether I do them or somebody else, right? So this couple, they work together with each other, and they siphon people's energy. And it's like a ritual that they do. Either they do it once a month, once a week, every 5 years, every year, every 2 years, however it goes that they do this ritual. It's time for it to be done now again. This entity, they are ready for their sacrifice. And this couple doesn't have anybody to sacrifice, right? And I know this is what it is, because look at this. This couple wanted me to go missing so they could do some type of fraud. So let me keep going. So this couple searches out people that they can sacrifice, and they sacrifice them to whatever this entity is, and this entity gives them like wealth and abundance and prosperity, whatever. So because they can't get to me, you know, they've been working on me this whole time. It's been over a year. They've been working on trying to get me to be their sacrifice, and it's not working. So that's why he is so thirsty, so gun-ho on trying to get to me, to sleep with me, to give me this entity. I gotta make sure naked body doesn't come around the corner. Sorry guys, my kids are always naked. Okay, so they were trying to do this all so that they can get this money. Okay, so that's how it works. So if they don't do this sacrifice in time, number one, the people who they had working for them that they had illusions over, the illusion is going to break. Everybody's going to know what they're doing. Everybody's going to know the magic, the illusion. Once, if they can't do this magic, then everybody else is not under magic anymore. The illusions are going to be gone, and everybody's going to know what they're doing, what they've been doing, whatever. And this reader also told me that if your sage is burning in spirals, then that means your ancestors is present. Hey, y'all can't see it, but I can see it, okay? So, now if they don't get this sacrifice done, then it's like immediately everything is going to be taken from them. Everything that they've gained, everything that they've worked for is going to be taken from them. And it's like, because that would be me getting my energy back. So, like everything would be stripped of them. You're going to see the video. You're going to know what I'm talking about. Okay. So they did fraud. Oh, this couple wanted me to go missing so they could commit some type of fraud. They was going to clean up the fact that they always party. Clean up party. They was trying to clean up, or they were going to clean up how they party. So this is giving me like how they get down. They were going to clean that up. That was the organized crime. They was trying to clean up this organized crime that they did on somebody from outer space. Yeah, that's what they wanted to cover up. It was a man-made disaster, and we're trying to say that it was a suicide. Their partner in crime is their spouse or their partner. They about to have legal proceedings for this assassination that they traveled to do. Wooded area, desert, male. So maybe somebody is hiding in a wooded area. And earlier on a read, I seen they had these cards. The same cards come out. So that's how you know that we're talking about the same thing. Me and different readers. We're all talking about the same thing. Okay? So desert came out, and the lady described it as dry. Okay? Now, what's her name? Hey, Love Muffins. That's what I'm talking about. That's who did this reading. So somebody is in a wooded area because everything done dried up. They shit starting to dry up for this male that was operating in a devil energy. When he just wanted to burn the chances of me ever getting married. So you did all this to burn the chances of me ever getting married, anybody ever loving me. You wanted me to be asleep around. You wanted people. So we have travel, suicide, and wanted to come in the reverse, and then greed. Somebody traveled to do this suicide all for greed, just because they was greedy, just because they wanted some money. Yeah, that's why they were gonna fake this death. So or somebody traveled to fake a death for greed once again. I forgot what I was saying, but yeah. So we are going to, yeah, for greed. Or they said that they were married to me. That's why they were going to fake my death for greed. Also, they can get money from this life insurance that's in the reverse. So we're gonna get more on this. Not shit drying up. So yeah, now your money drying up. This couple, yeah, that's what's going on. Now you trying to go missing. Couple missing landfill. Desert. So a couple is missing. They're in the landfill in the desert. Somebody sees this, or somebody knows this, or you can see them in this. Oh, well, you know, maybe the landfill has cameras. Somebody was surveillancing a female, and they see that I'm healing. Wedding, marriage. So I was supposed to marry you, and then that's when you was gonna do this man-made disaster. Road. And you was gonna say that I went down a dark road, because that road card is dark. So then you were going to say that I went down a dark road of drugs and poison. Oh, she just went down a dark path. What? That was the road you was gonna take to make this man-made disaster? Maybe people don't know me. Maybe I thought people knew me, and maybe they don't know me. Like I think that people know me. Everybody knows I don't do drugs. Not no drugs that's gonna kill me. I definitely ain't popping pills like somebody. I ain't tooting and snooting no lines like somebody. I ain't smoking no pipes like somebody. I'm not making it up. You was gonna say I went down a dark road of drugs and prostitution and selling my body. That's what you was gonna say? You spiritual serial killer? Yep. You couple you. Now shit done dried up for this couple. This fraud that y'all do done dried up. This, even the marriage that y'all in is fraud. You know, the fraud that you travel to do. So the fraud you tried to do on this person outer space, you was gonna marry them and then cover up the crime of passion? Yeah, I ate. You was maybe gonna drop me in a wooded area? You was gonna drop me in a wooded area? Why you couldn't drop me on the beach? You know I like the beach. You know I like the beach, yeah. 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 All right, so let's see here what's going on. So again, we have dead alive grandparent meeting. I'm still not getting what this grandparent card is, but we'll work on it. What else is going on here, Holy Spirit? Missing in the reverse. Assassination. Okay. This devil. Assassination, devil, spouse, partner. Home, lies, greed. Fake the death, mind control for revenge. And you trying to clean up this natural disaster. You, this male that's always doing some type of fraud. This was supposed to be a crime of passion on a female. But shit dried up once you decided to abuse and neglect me. You serial killer, you. This serial killer was inside this couple. So you was tunnel vision because you was jealous. So you decided to go down a dark road to a cult. Maybe this cult is in the wooded area. And you traveling down this long road with suicide because now you having legal issues with your partner that's on drugs. Now you want to run away and go across some water. You and the person you dating, y'all trying to travel away from this fire. You finding out that the power supply was the money, not trash. In this man-made disaster, I see you. I'm on the other side of this camera. You doing this to people, it's like it hypes you up. It's like a party when you do this. Like you feel exhilarated when you do these organized crimes. But I'm healing from the death that you sent me. I will be married. Yeah, you know, this person in outer space that you tried to cover all this up. Yeah. 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 Uh-huh. All right. Y'all don't do nothing but lie. Y'all don't do nothing but lie. This couple lied about a suicide that they traveled down a dark road to do because maybe they are on drugs. Yeah. Or their spouse or partner is on drugs. We already know that. Or y'all wanted to drug this power supply and then desert them? Now this couple is deserted because I'm healing. And I know what y'all did. Now you want to travel? Wedding, marriage, revenge. You want to travel to a wedding or a marriage? You want to travel to me, but you just trying to get revenge? You want to travel and marry me, but you just want revenge? You still want to abuse and neglect me? I can't make it up because you jealous. Tunnel was in the reverse. So now you don't have tunnel vision or something. Or maybe this spouse or partner was the one that was jealous. All right, I'm going to get 2 more. Then we're going to clarify. What's going on here, Holy Spirit? What else do I need to know? I swear something flipped over. No? I guess not. Oh, road. You took a long road, a dark road with a spouse or partner to abuse or neglect. This was your partner in crime. Now y'all having legal proceedings. For trying to do a suicide in somebody's home, to assassinate and say it was a natural disaster. You was gonna clean up what you did to this female and say she was on drugs. Even though you the one who caused her death because you wanted revenge because she's dating. Now your party life has dried up because of this organized crime, because you worked with the devil. Now you want to run away over some water. You want to travel. You want to go back home. Okay, let me show y'all. So because this couple took this dark road with their spouse or a partner to abuse me, them and their partner having legal issues for the suicide that they were supposed to plan in my home. This assassination was supposed to be looked at as a natural disaster. That's what they was gonna clean it up to look like, what they did to this female. They was just gonna say that I was on drugs. That was the cause of death. But really they just wanted revenge because we were dating. So maybe this is the spouse or the partner. Maybe she wanted revenge because me and him was dating. And because me and him was dating, maybe your party life had dried up. So you plan to do this organized crime. You summoned some devil or something. Now you want to run away over some water. Yeah, you want to travel. Good luck with that, buddy. Good luck with that. Maybe you want to go underground to some cult, tunnel, cult. But they know you did this to somebody that was from outer space, this organized crime. All right, we're going to get one more, and then we're going to clarify. Yes, you took a road to abuse or neglect me. You did this with your spouse, your partner in crime. Once again, you had tunnel vision because you was jealous and you was greedy and you wanted what was mine. Inside death, organized crime. So inside is giving me inside job. This death was an inside job. AKA you worked with my family on this organized crime. Yep, you was being a devil. You wanted revenge. Or somebody wanted revenge. Or you wanted revenge on somebody you was dating. This power supply. You wanted to dismember me. You were going to cut me up and drop me in a wooded area? Who was going to do the cutting? What were you going to use? A saw? An axe? What were you going? A knife? What were you going to use to dismember my body? It's okay. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. You having legal proceedings? This was a suicide mission? What's that girl, Mystic 9? She be like, it was a suicide mission. Everybody been caught. Home and couple. This is giving me they know where you're at. They know you just wanted to marry me and then do some type of crime of passion. Take me out for doing some fraud and you were going to get some type of life insurance. That's in the reverse. Now you want to run away once again across some water because you wanted to assassinate some. Ooh, you want to run away to some water because you wanted to assassinate somebody with lies. So now the dismemberment is giving me you lied so much that you wanted everything to be chopped up for me. You lied so much. You wanted the lies to tear me apart. Yeah. You created some type of cult and you were going to fake my death. But now that the heat is on in the kitchen, you want to travel. This mind control that you did got you feeling like trash. That's why you want to cover it up. And you want to cover up this man-made disaster. You serial killer, you. You want to cover up the fact that you did it all for money. And you were going to try and make it look like... I can't make it up. You were trying to cover it up, make it look like a natural disaster, and clean it up. But I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. All right, so let's clarify these cards. I think I'm going to get one of these true emotions. I think I'm gonna get one of these. Oh, okay, so after that first row, right? So I thought I was gonna keep going, and I cracked the deck on this. And once again, y'all know my cards ain't never in reverse. So whatever unexpected money you thought you were getting, you're not getting it. But guess what? I am. All right, so you know, we're gonna do these and then I'm gonna go to my faves. So I'm gonna get one of these. Now you wanna pop the question so that I don't close the cycle. Baby, if I ever see you. Now, I be trying to be nice. I be trying to be professional. I don't really be going in on you like I want to. So just hold tight. Just hold tight, baby. Just hold tight. Because you in massive regrets. Now you want to get married because you in massive regret. That's a shame. You want to send me some type of love message. These cards are so lovey. I don't care for these. Once again, you in massive regret about some secrets you was keeping. How it was a love-hate relationship. You loved me because you loved me, but you had to hate me because the job you were sent in to do. It's giving. Bumping heads. You bumping heads with the police station? Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Now you want to move on, let go, and be free? You want to love me and just be free? Yeah, all right. What's this turned upside down? Oh, wee. We ain't going round and round, baby. We ain't going round and round. I wasn't going round and round with you then. I'm damn sure not going around with you round now. Wait, is that it? Yeah, because everything's been illuminated. You want some chicken? Yeah, because everything's been illuminated. Truth, discovery, awakening. Okay? Y'all can't even see that. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, so now. All right, I'm about to get it. You need to go that way. I don't want your naked body. The truth has been eliminated, and now you got people tracking you. It's giving me people following you. The alphabet boys may be following. Watch out. The alphabet boys may be following you. Or you trying to come to me and pop the question? You think you safe here? Exactly what I was thinking. I will take you out. Okay? Think I won't. Or now somebody's going to be attending a funeral. Yeah. Because everything's been illuminated. All right. So let's see. What's aliens, Holy Spirit? What's aliens? An alien is losing sleep, worried, replaying events, thinking about you. All right. Someone wants to mirror their feelings. They're coping with how the fact that they were being stubborn, selfish, arrogant in their pride and ego when they really loved me. Now they feel trapped and fed up because I'm living in the moment and they're getting bad news. Now they just want to be free because they under pressure. Somebody wasn't pregnant and they also found out that. Now they're just wishing that they didn't do this side hustle and they had a love child with me. Oh, a love child came from them being seduced and they want to run and say goodbye because they feeling like shit for this reckless love that they had. They praying that they praying to be happily single. I'm cracking up because they ashamed that they sweet talked a karmic and they married her because he thought they was twin flames. He wants to marry his twin flame. Oh, so you want to marry me, but I blocked you because you was faking busy and tracking me and stalking me. Now your true colors is showing. Ooh wee, you is not a divine masculine. Divine masculine in the reverse. You're not a divine masculine. That's why you're going through karma, drama, loss, and a mental breakdown because of your toxic lifestyle. Now you have massive regrets about your secrets that you was holding because you having some type of police proceedings for being shady. You jackass, you are gonna have a funeral because you decided to go round and round with cycles, triggers, and lessons. Oh, this family. Oh, a family was getting readings. Because y'all had bad credit or y'all was in debt. So you made a secret account and decided you was going to be on again, off again, cold, detached. So this jackass is having a funeral because he decided to go round and round with cycles, triggers, and lessons, either with a family or a family is getting readings and they're finding out that they're in debt for the secret accounts. Okay, so a family was getting readings and they're finding out they have bad credit, and the secret accounts that they have is giving me those offshore accounts that I was told about. It's giving you're trying to detach from your offshore accounts. Somebody don't want it out. Because you're having some type of legal issues because of what you did to this Queen Bee. Because you wanted me to be a Jezebel, but it was too late for all that because it was too late. It was too late because I rejected this psycho. This romance, it says bumping heads, but this romance was supposed to bump my head. This romance was supposed to have me in my head or bumping heads with my spiritual gifts. So this romance was supposed to have me so in my head that I didn't wake up to my spiritual gifts. Now you want to close the cycle on a sex addiction and love yourself and be in your divine feminine energy. Now you're trying to close the cycle on a sex addiction. Why I keep saying addition? A sex addition? So you added that to the numerous fucked up things that you were already doing? Okay, so you want to love yourself, or you want to have love with this divine feminine that you did love spells on, You want to send a love message, but you are a phony trickster who causes illusions and lives in some type of fairy tale. You turned your back and now you fucked up over me. Make it make sense. You not happy looking at these memories. But remember, you wanted no strings. Now you want to miss me. You want me to have a karmic tie to you so you can break my heart? Or your karmic tie is why your heart broke right now. You left me hanging for this love-hate thing. You decided to pop the question to a workplace love affair. And somebody is getting shocking news that a thug is on a downward spiral for backstabbing me. So it's shocking news that this thug is on a downward spiral for some type of pain, cheating, deception, mind games, or love bombing. Aww. You're shocked how you're in this firestorm? You must have forgot you was having reckless sex. Or the fact that you did have reckless sex is going to be breaking news. So people didn't know you was on the down low. People didn't know you liked booty juice. Now you trying to GPS track somebody that's in their faith, healing and meditating and praying. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. But you're blocked, so you can't. So now you want to block a family that you have reckless sex with? That's a secret? So I watched that in another reading that this religious cult group, you know, your dad that's a pastor, this religious cult group, y'all sleep around with each other and y'all was transferring, you were spreading my energy amongst this whole cult. Not only your crackhead crazy bitch and your little boyfriend, but amongst this cult that you were a part of, which brings me back to something else that I learned while I was doing my research, that when you were a kid, you were molested by a woman. I don't know who the woman was. Might have been your mama, might have been your auntie, might have been your sister. I don't know who it was, but they did something to you when you were a kid. That's why you have this strong hate for women now. Yeah. Your secrets are out about this reckless love. Yeah. Or maybe it was a man. That's why you like men. I don't know. You were supposed to leave this reckless love hanging and chuck it up as a karmic lesson. But you didn't. And you would have been happily single. Doing you, dating, stress-free, setting goals, and career focus. But you decided to hold on to that shit and let it alter your whole entire life. Yeah. That's what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to let it go. Have faith, heal, and pray. Then you would have been able to get this divine feminine. It would have been in alignment for you. But instead, you were operating in some type of heartbreak, making wishes. Now you wishing to be in alignment so that you can have some type of romance with a divine feminine. But you decided to go to some karmic tie you had over this divine feminine. A divine feminine that was practicing self-love. That's why I said goodbye to that ass. Because you had me fucked up. 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 And this is shocking news. That must have been some strong ass magic you did. Some strong ass magic. And you shocked how I'm still on my path. Now you're turning your back on either tracking me or trying to meet up with me. Because I am in my North Node and I'm using my spiritual gifts. But remember, you left me hanging. You left me hanging, baby. All right, let me quit playing, y'all. What's regret? What's regret, Holy Spirit? So you regret the fact that you were my way or the highway in your ego, arrogant, stubborn, selfish? Because now you have bad credit, you in debt about the secrets. You rejected somebody that had faith and that was healing because you wanted to live a toxic lifestyle. Now you're going through karma and you're having a mental breakdown because of some workplace affair that sweet talked you into a karmic lesson. Ooh, so she was the sweet talker. Now you want to run away from this person because you feel like they seduced you. They do drugs, or now you want to cope. You coping with the fact that a divine feminine turned their back on you because you had a sex addiction. Now you want to be fucked up about the fact that you were a phony trickster that spun illusions living in some type of fairy tale. Yeah, you. Now because you decided to go round and round, I blocked this thug and ghosted him. It also says spam calls text. So I keep getting spam texts. I wish I could pull it up and read it to y'all. It'd be like either something about a package being delivered and I need to verify my address because I moved and you don't know where I live. So it's something like I need to verify my address. And then it was so wild. The day that I posted these videos, I got one of those spam messages from something.Gabriel45, like a whole bunch of numbers, right? And it was one of those spam texts. And is it no coincidence that your name is Gabriel? Blocked it. Yeah, I blocked it. I blocked the spam text calls from this thug that ghosted me, or that was hot and cold, on and off and detached. We were supposed to get married because we was twin flames, but you decided to pick toxic karmic ties over somebody that loved theirself because you were living in the moment. Now you getting bad moves and you want to move on, let go, love you and be free. You in massive regrets about my spiritual gifts, how you was faking busy and you really loved me. Now you feel trapped once again, feeling like shit, and you fed up with this side hustle. This side hustle, what's the secret? Are you trying to keep secrets about this side hustle, but everything's being illuminated? You're going to have to say goodbye to this side hustle and learn your karmic lesson. You was trying to reject it. But the way this karma finna hit you, I'm telling you, the way this karma finna hit you, baby. The way this karma finna hit you, you gonna wish that you chose this divine feminine. Ooh-wee. Okay. Child, what's... Ooh. Ooh. So was the innocent. So you losing, you alien, you losing, and you in regret because you wanted things my way. with the innocent, somebody that practices your twin flame, somebody that practices self-love, your twin flame that you were supposed to marry, that you chose a karmic tie over, this divine feminine, because you had a sex addiction. That's why you turned your back and you was doing drugs to cope with your secrets. Now you going through a downward spiral about your side hustle. You faking busy. The fact that you married this girl and told her that you love her got you in massive regrets. Blocked, thug, popped the question. So when I blocked you, you decided to go ask her to marry you? And this was shocking news? Yeah, you were supposed to have a family with your twin flame, i.e. me. But I dodged the bullet from that ass, baby. I'm happy this shit didn't work out. Hell nah. Hell nah. You had too much shit going on. You had too much shit going on. Once again, you was living in the moment with this side hustle that you do. With this workplace love affair, this your couple, or you in this workplace love affair is gonna be attending a funeral. Yeah. Karmic ties. Okay. What's strangulation, Holy Spirit? What's strangulation? Okay, so you feeling strangulated by who you married? You was on again, off again to your twin flame, and that's shocking news that you popped a question to a thug? You popped a question to a thug? Oh, so was she the one who was getting you all pumped up to do this? You blocked yourself ever being able to mirror me because you was shady? That's why I said goodbye? Now you about to be visiting the police station for this sex addiction that you had? So were you the perverted one? You had an affair with somebody underage? I heard that before too. And you burnt them, or you gave them something. That's how you're gonna get close. Yeah, yeah. You wanna close the cycle on this. Because you have in legal matters. Now you wanna be under pressure about the secrets. So you're feeling strangled. You are feeling strangled. You are resorting to faith. Now you want to heal, meditate, and pray. Yeah, imprisonment. What's imprisonment, Holy Spirit? So you feel trapped. Because you decided to say, it's no strings, baby. I don't want nothing with you. Now you want to send a love message. How you was reckless. You want to send this to me, this queen bee. So you feel trapped because you wanted to have no strings. So you sent a love message to somebody that you have reckless sex with. Now this queen bee, or you wanted this queen bee to be a Jezebel. Queen bee so you feel trapped because you wanted no strings with some reckless sex love thing you had going on. So because you wanted no strings, you sent a love message. You was secure and confident in this Jezebel. You was, it says queen bee, but it says you was secure, confident, boss bitch, career focused. So you was secure and confident that a Jezebel was your divine masculine? So your secret sex fix, you thought they were a divine masculine? I'm not making it up. True colors? What the rainbow represent? Or this is your true colors? That you was a Jezebel to a divine masculine. You was confident that this Jezebel was divine, maybe? Or maybe you was confident. You sent a love message to a queen bee, but she was a Jezebel. You sent a love message to a queen bee, or you want to send a love message to a queen bee, but you some Jezebel's divine masculine. Something about true colors. GPS, love spell, I miss you. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. You wanted no strings to a family? A karmic lesson? This karmic lesson was bad news for you because now you in debt. So now you want to have no strings with this family you created because you're realizing it was a karmic lesson. Somebody true colors is coming out. Yeah. Karmic lesson to karmic ties. It don't get no more karmic than that, baby. Yeah, your karmic lesson is why you in debt. I ain't making it up. Who you married? All right. What's trapped, Holy Spirit? What's trapped? Somebody is trapped in some type of heartbreak. It's giving me Heartbreak Hotel. You feel trapped because you ran away from romance. Because, and once again, I said seduced. And this definitely says secluded. Now you running from a romance, or you having heartbreak because you ran away from some I was gonna say homance. You ran away from some romance. Now you secluded in your feelings, ashamed about a love message, ashamed, you embarrassed, you having some type of guilt about a love message. Love message, spiritual gifts. Love child. Oh, you ashamed because you thought that this love message meant that this child was a gift, but you found out that it wasn't your baby. You thought this love child was gonna have spiritual gifts. Oh, wait a minute. So you ran from some romance. Now you in your feelings, and you secluded in your feelings. You got a love message that got you ashamed, or you ashamed. Okay, wait. You secluded, ashamed. You got a love message about a love child. You thought it was